Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks man with another Go Battle League video. And in today's video, we got the return of the complete Zygarde, the cheat code. This thing is still crazy. You really don't see it often. It's really non-existent in Master League. I mean, it's lower CP by like 800. As than the QMs. I mean, Ice Fang White QM is definitely the biggest thing you have to watch out for. I mean, the QMs, they can, I think, one-shot. Yeah, they should definitely be able to one-shot with the freeze fusion moves. But we are bringing it back, and we're having Hello and White QM in. And kaboom! Ice Burn, huge damage. Get the defense drop. We can force their energy out of the Alga. And we are going to wait out the switch clock. And we're going to incinerate down with Ho-Oh. Let's see. Shielded Ho-Oh. A very dangerous thing for people to deal with. We get to the Sacred Fire. And it kabooms. Huge damage. We're going to shield. Fusion Flare is shielded, and we reach a Brave Bird and say goodbye to Rhyperior and then a Kyurem. Now, definitely, I mean, the Master League game is Kyurem, bring a counter to Kyurem, and a pretty nice counter that most people have. Rhyperior, Zygarde is able to just win the Zero Shield scenario into it. And I'm actually running Outrage Crunch because I want to be ready for the QMs. I want to have the heavy hitting Outrage. I do like the idea of Earthquake still. I mean, it's not bad at all. But I think with a bit how many more dragons are, well, with the QMs around everywhere now, I do like it a bit more. Then, yeah. I like idea of Outrage, but you can get completely walled by fairy Pokemon. And Florges is pretty popular. Now we are running Dragon Breath White Kyurem. Even though you'd probably want to have a bit to be better overall to most matchups, especially the fairies having Ice Fang. And I mean even a bit better into Rhyperior, some of you. I just love the dragon on dragon damage and 1 HP in a dream. I mean, we needed to do just a bit more damage soon. I think we still could have lost, but close battle. I definitely could have played better with this team. I think I definitely should have been able to get to Veteran. I do not get to Veteran, but the power of complete Zygarde. I mean, it's definitely less of a clear option it's still amazing. It's still one of the most terrifying things to battle. But Kyurems are just better. I mean, people are running Kyurems all the time compared to Zygarde. I mean, if you have Zygarde, you're going to use it still probably. And it's still so good into so much. And I mean, it does have a respectable matchup into the QMs, especially Shadow Claw. But a lot of people running Dragon Tail Black QM. Solgaleo is not going to be able to deal with the White QM. That Fusion Flare is just going to nuke it. Now we have Ho-Oh. Love to see Ho-Oh. They have Zacian, and I bring in my Ho-Oh. And I mean, this is an awkward scenario, especially with the energy advantage. I'm actually going to just go straight for the Brave Bird after they debuff themselves. And I'm going to be allowed to get to a second one. Very, very nice. And, well, with the meta right now, it's pretty popular to run Close Combat Wild Charge Double Nuke. And it is, no play rough. They are going to get 3 close combats into my complete Zygarde. But with a 2-0 shield advantage for Wycurem, you pretty much destroy almost anything. I'm like a full health, 2 shielded Wycurem, you're gonna destroy everything. Especially with Dragon Breath. Having the shields to deal with the fairies. Getting to 2 moves. And I mean, Tapu Bulu, that's a pretty nice target to have. Definitely, I should use Tapu Bulu again this season. After having used Zygarde, I should definitely now try and counter the Rhyperiors. A great way to never see Rhyperior. Bring Tapu Bulu, maybe. Next opponent is going to be an Necrozma lead. Nice, nice, nice. I do like to see that. Zamazenta, cool. Also, I respect running Zamazenta. I mean, Wycurem is just a better Ice Fang Pokemon. But Zamazenta does still have some strength. Close combat can nuke. Ooh, I need a... Okay. Yeah, there's so many Pokemon I want to try, but also I should try. I wish I had 100 battles a day. I'm not sure when the actual Go Battle Week is going to be here, but definitely that's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. That's going to be the greatest week. Braybird is going to land into the Shadow Rhyperior, and we have a very healthy complete Zygarde to just Dragon Tail down the Rhyperior, even if they go and get the Breaking Swipe debuffs. Or they're going to bring in a Necrozma. I do not mind this at all. I do bring in the Kyurem. I do respect Iron Head. That would have done a lot of damage. We left with a decent amount of energy on our Zygarde. They have to throw a move. But they cannot let us get to the next fusion player, otherwise they go down. Sunsteel Strike Full Send says goodbye. I'm able to just get to Crunch after one more Dragon Tail. And it says goodbye to their Necrozma. Can we Dragon Tail down the Rhyperior? Yes, we can. Shadow Rhyperior, extra damage may be amazing. But unfortunately for them, the extra damage costs them the battle. Yeah, they may have won if they had the non-shadow. Not entirely sure. Outrage straight into the Dialga. Definitely feels nice to be on this end of the Dialga v Outrage Zygarde. We did shield their Draco, and we are loaded on energy and not debuffed. Unlike that fainted Dialga. Outrage again lands into our opponent. They do throw Surf before we reach Crunch. Well, as we reach Crunch. And they're going to have Black Kyurem, which is not on Dragon Tail. I think I do outpace the damage with Dragon Breath versus Dragon Tail. Kyurem. We're just going to get a nice Dragon with the farm down. Fast move, fast damage. Fast move, attack, pressure is my jam. It's what I love. My style. Definitely feels nice to get a win. But kaboom! Ice Beam Mewtwo. I did not respect the Ice Beam Mewtwo. I could have shielded that. Dialga, after taking a Crunch, is pretty okay to deal with. I did want to see if they were going to CMP tie. But they did not want to give me a free Incinerate. That would have been... I mean, it was smart for them to avoid that scenario. I can get to a Braybird before they get to Side Strike. But I cannot get to Sacred Fire. Probably should have just swapped into Zygarde after that one last. Before going for 2 more Incinerates. Definitely silly. But can we Dragon Breath down? No, we cannot Dragon Breath down the Mewtwo. I'm not sure what's in the back. Oh, it's a Rhyperior. Okay. A little bit underpowered Rhyperior, but they have set themselves up to just go for the kaboom! I get nuked. Yeah, that's not fun. And I'm seeing so many veteran players. Yay, RPS time. Time for me to get RPS'd. Okay. Who's going to win this matchup? Did I give a free Dragon Tail, maybe? Okay, it looks like Dragon Tail Black Cam does win that matchup. In the dragon damage race. Maybe if it would have been real close if I just trusted all the fast attack damage. I mean, they're just gonna RPS me. Like, I can do okay. I can like deal a bit with the Palkia with Ho-Oh, but just, man, yeah, just Florges was just gonna wall my Zygarde, especially the Zygarde. And next opponent, I mean, you would be surprised to see this. I was totally confused. I mean, like, Cursula, I mean, I guess that is some spice that you could try. I respect this trainer running this team. Mamoswine, Hisuian Arcanine. Maybe I like, yeah. I mean, just gotta respect. I mean, Zygarde just is Zygarde and just destroys this whole team. But gonna clean up. Not gonna 2-shield flex. I probably do survive that avalanche, but not gonna 2-shield flex for the win. But a win's a win. That was. I mean, okay. That was definitely interesting. Now back to now we get an amazing RPS. I mean, I do not blame them wanting to not be in the Duskmane versus Ho-Oh matchup. Now here was an absolute throw. I should have just locked. I should have just swapped into the YQM. Absolute such a huge throw of a battle. Complete Zygarde into land was such an amazing matchup for me. And Waterfall Premium, like, I even waited to see what fast move it was. And I saw it was doing, like, no damage. But I clicked into Ho-Oh. This was so silly. I guess this trainer is probably pretty upset about my periods. Now, no shields left in play. I mean, maybe there's hope with door number 3. We do try to make we make a catch of their Sandseer Storm, but it does still put them in a good position. And I think I probably should just try to go for the Outrage. We're going to see Florges in the back. So double Fairy, I mean, if we had brought in Whitekyurem into their Primarina, we would have been able to have Ho-Oh as a closer, and we would have been so good. We're going to reach Iceburn, get what damage we can. They hang on, 1 HP and a Dream. We do actually have a move, but the game works properly. Man, my opponent almost... If the game didn't work and I got a win after totally throwing that... The switch... Like, it is good that my opponent did not lose because the game wasn't working. It definitely... I mean, even with my huge mistake, I definitely was able to keep it pretty close. I'm only a human being, but definitely... Like, I know what to do, but just sometimes, just total throw of the game. Would love to hear some of your stories of some of your big misplays, if you're willing to share. I mean, I definitely like to just show mostly the wins, but I do show my losses. Definitely really good to learn from your mistakes. And my opponent, they gave me definitely a good amount of Incinerate. I think it was a free Incinerate or 3 turns of Incinerate after, well, not going for 7 tackles before Psyshock. Black Kyurem is going to get absolutely shredded, and we're going to even shred the Ho-Oh. Let's go. White coming into Dragon Breath down the whole team. Next opponent, Melmetal. This is lovely. But I've actually fumbled quite a lot of Zygarde leads into Melmetals. And that we're not going to kaboom. We are not going to kaboom, unfortunately, the Palkia with Outrage. And is that only Aquatails' facial end? Dang it, I could have no shielded. Could have had a shield piece. But we do have the cheat code, Complete Zygarde. And we are able to get that Fusion Flare to take their Melmetal / shield. I do swap into the Ho-Oh because I'm like, they don't have Rock Slide on their Ho-Oh. That is so lovely. So we just wall. I mean, like, I guess they do have super effective Thunder Shock, but they're not going to do enough damage with the fast damage. And the cheat code Zygarde, just doing cheat code Zygarde things up to Landorus. I do love shutting down Landorus. Zygarde. Now this Mewtwo, I'm going to respect the damage of Ice Beam if they have it, but that's not Ice Beam. And I know that's not Ice Beam. Wait, no, it actually was. It could have been Ice Beam. But I definitely did respect the potential Ice Beam. But it wasn't. And that shield advantage is real nice for my opponent. I'm going to leave with energy because I expect the potential dragon. It's a Rhyperior. That's the worst thing I could see. I do not want to be down a shield into a Rhyperior matchup. Like, we are a shield apiece, but they have energy advantage. They get my shield with a Breaking Swipe. The mind games, I just despise Rhyperior. Can't I incinerate down before... I did, like, lose track of energy. They're going to bring in Melmetal. And they got a nice energy lead. And they have Rock Slide. I needed Sacred Fire, but they got the energy lead they needed to get to 2. And I get schooled by the Melmetals. I throw a parting crunch because I'm upset. They are going to have superpower to say goodbye. Even with the complete Zygarde, I just get schooled by the Melmetal teams. And we are going to bring in Wycurum to go and destroy the Ice Fang Wycurum. They're going to bring in a Chrozma. Let me get enough energy so I can reach 2 Fusion Flares before they get to move. Maybe? Yeah, we get to 2 moves. We can take the shields. Almost take them out. Their shields are gone, and we have a Ho-Oh, which is amazing. They're going to Iron Head Outrage. That is actually pretty beneficial for them. Can we incinerate down before they get to 2 moves? Or they're going to bring in Rhyperior, and that gives me a great position. I do go straight into Zygarde after getting that Brave Bird chip. Because Zygarde's going to be able to force energy out of their Duskmane. Please, no attack drop. Attack drop may say, oh, okay, attack drop is received. It may let them get to another Breaking Swipe. Or, no. No, the Ice Fang me down. Can I incinerate down the Kyurem? I cannot before they get to move. But thankfully I had a shield. Do I have what it takes? No, they were only 2. Wait, was that damage registration error? I think that was only 2 Mudslaps away from the move. That was a close battle. But now we have the Zygarde v Zygarde complete. Let's see. They're going to go for the crunch. They're going to get the debuff. We're going to bring in Ho-Oh for the Necrozma. We're actually going to go straight for Sacred Fire. After one more Incinerate. Outrage Necrozma. Yep. Definitely gonna be good to throw the move. Can we shield farm down? Are they one move away from the next move? They are not. Let's go. You do go for Incinerate. And we have enough HP to launch Brave Bird. Not two Brave Birds though. We're going to expect a parting crunch, which it is. They bring in below Black Kyurem, and Black Kyurem with Shadow Claw is toast. It is going to get absolutely shredded. Shredded. And we're going to be able to Dragon Breath down to the complete Zygarde, because they are damaged. Very nice, very nicely. This is where I want to see the Rhyperiors. I want them front and center in the lead. I don't want any of the funny business of my shields being down and seeing Rhyperia and I'm like, I'm toast. Definitely, let me know how you're enjoying Rhyperia. I mean, like, I see it everywhere. I, like, kind of know what to do, but also, like, it doesn't feel comfortable to me. It is real good. They get an attack drop. Getting one more what's happened. I go straight for the Outrage. I'm debuffed, so it's not going to do too much damage. Even Earthquake, it will not do maybe under half. We're going to be able to align our Ho-Oh into their Dialga. I should. And Dragon Breath White Kyurem into Palkia. We're in an amazing spot. And I'm going to not get the Dragon Breath down because I threw the move. But I'm in a great spot. Time to win. Honestly, I'm not I think I do still win even with the Shadow. I don't think I would have taken too much extra damage. There's this potential scenario where if you're low enough could lose that matchup because you're the Shadow Ho-Oh. Another beautiful lead, and we do make the right swap. Well, this time, Ho-Oh is the right swap to bring into Origin Dialga. They take a shield advantage, which is helpful. I'm going to go and take that shield back. How much energy are they going to farm up? We will see. And they are very smart to not let me get to the next Brave Bird. Ooh, it would have been hilarious if I did hang on. So they have two steals in the back. Okay, this is pretty smart. Is this Iron Head? Oh, it is Iron Head, but I do hang on. Can I reach the next Fusion Flare? Oh, I do! I reached it. Oh my gosh, 1 HP in a dream. I'm in an okay position, even if I did not get that next move. But this is just a cakewalk. This is a cakewalk. Goodbye, Landorus. 1 HP in a dream. In my favor. And now we have Ice Fang White Kyurem. They're going to make a catch onto Rhyperior, which is actually fantastic. I love seeing Rhyperior with complete Zygarde. Well, like, I just prefer to not deal with Rhyperiors, but also my team is really weak into Rhyperior. Not going to shield up a Breaking Swipe. That's just such little energy to shield. And I should be able to one-shield farm down the Rhyperior. Ooh, is that attack drop the difference? 1 HP in a dream? No. I know shield. And I do not get Kaboom, thankfully. Oh no, Primarina. But this time it is Charm, which is what I need to see. Let's see. They have a lot of energy on the White Kyurem, but it is on Ice Fang. I know shield. That Hydro Cannon. They're not going to be getting to another move. Can I Incinerate down? Oh, no. No, they forced my shield. I needed to have the shield for my Kyurem. But is my Kyurem just too damaged? We do get to the move. Let's go. Can we clean up there? Primarina. Can we take them down? 1, 2. Oh, 1 HP in a dream for my opponent's Primarina. Real close battles. Definitely could have played a bit better. Definitely. I mean, this team definitely good enough to get myself over the line. But I did not get to it because some key misplays. But subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos. Definitely stay tuned on the journey to legend. I mean, I've hit it last season. Got the shiny Pikachu Libre. I'm definitely a good enough player for this season. Just gotta get a good run of battles. Gotta get the moment to shine, to just shoot up in Elo. But thanks for watching and goodbye.